Keep dropping stuff. Getting old. What's up? Good to see. Don't drop the soap. Why would I do that? Why would I drop the soap? I use liquid soap. Anybody that still uses bars of soap, they want to drop it. They want to drop. I don't want to drop the soap. But I guess that's kind of part of the problem. I wonder if you can. I wonder if prison has done away with bars of soap. I wonder if the wardens across America, or just anywhere really, have joined hands and said, you know what, this soap dropping problem that we find ourselves in with this conundrum. What do we do about that? Well, they invented soap on a rope, which is nice. And yeah, I could ask Seth. That's true. Hey, Seth, I know you kind of got some stuff going on, but could you fill me in on the soap situation in prison? I'm just curious. I'm asking for a friend. I'll be sure to do that. Did I see Whistle in here earlier? I saw that Whistle just dropped. Let me see here. I want to go here really fast. It's great. Let me see. What's Whistle been up to? Okay. So I haven't listened to this one yet. Let's just open up with this. Why not? This is a good one. I think. I don't know. Let's go picture here. Got a dark, little. I've noticed that you're evolving into something a little more sinister, or maybe it's just the people that you're covering. All right, well, let's see. Okay, well.
I thought he was good friends with her. I can show y'all the clip, but I don't want to because he might try to get me. But I got it, y'all. I got it clipped. Yep. But, what Born Betty's one thing, but Ziggy, I thought him and Ziggy were good friends. But no, he was right in Perk Gardens the other day, going right along with it. Right, Sleuthie. Right. So, y'all didn't hear that from me because I didn't want to gossip.
All right, let me go back here.
Hey, because he might. Try to get me. But I got it, y'all.
These people are going to hate me again really soon. Because this third anniversary stuff is just pissing me off. I saw that god-awful news spot by WJHLLOSER. Oh, my God. It was painful.
I got it clipped. Yep. But, what Born Betty's one thing, but Ziggy, I thought him and Ziggy were good friends. But no, he was right in Perk Gardens the other day, going right along with it. Right?
Think about Justin.
Right, Sleuthie. Right. So.
Right.
Y'all didn't hear that from me because I ain't one to gossip.
Whoa.
Except when it comes to pearls. Pearls
Did you see the way King was looking at it? It was just, yeah. Once again.
gave me a hard block a year ago. Or y'all heard all that tea that her and JLR was in a relationship and stuff. Oh yeah, y'all. And pearls. I got a clip where you remember when Bullhorn Betty
Pearls. She's back.
and Pearls were all big buddies. Well, Pearls was ditching Betty the other day hard in his live. He was telling her that she just goes too far, that she's insane. I clipped it, y'all, because he tried to
I clipped it, y'all. Hell yeah.
her up to her before it's over with again. But he's over docking her out, calling her insane and everything. And this is word on the street, y'all. Just word on the street. Daisy's saying it. When Prayer Garden was going hard after Ziggy the other day, Pearls. When Prayer Garden was going hard after
Pearls.
Ziggy, Pearls was in there going right along with him. And I thought Pearls was Ziggy's friend. And he was in there going right along with PG, talking about Ziggy and Fred, honey. And I thought, that's the little snake that I know he is. Pearly Pearls. Now, you didn't hear it from me, but I got it clipped.
It's already funny.
But yeah, he's
do, right?
Oh, these laughs. When you do the laughs like sped up, you know that it's getting weird. Hold on. Okay. Word of the street, in my opinion. I don't care who's jealous of who. I just like listening to this because
but I got it clipped. But yeah, he's
do,
I'm jealous of everybody.
right? I have to tell Ziggy. I have to tell Ziggy, cheers, right? Here's to you and here's to me. If we ever disagree, well, F you and here's to me. Right? That's what I got to say.
The one for okay. Let me listen to this.
That's what I got to say to Ziggy. Oh shit. Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna get this party started, right? I'm gonna get this party started because you know what? Some people can't handle the truth, right? Ziggy's one of them. But then again, you know, she ain't reading the Bible, is she? She ain't reading the Bible. No, she's playing with some fucking tarot cards, right? Always playing with the devil. Obviously, she knows nothing about God, right? That's not good. That's not good. You know, I think I'll keep the Bible. She can have the damn tarot cards, right? She can have those tarot cards. Yeah, I tell her what she can do with them too, right? I tell her what she can do with them. That's for damn sure.
There could have been 1,000 reasons why Sebastian eloped, but I do believe he eloped.
Oh my God. There could be 1,000 reasons why he eloped. Okay.
I do believe that he,
And not all the.
and so that's one thing that I have to say Katie and Chris did have. They had an alarm system put up. So I don't know about the windows, but yeah. And that's something that YouTubers should be doing, spreading awareness instead of all this hate that people are spreading and attacking the parents and all that. We should be educating people on this so no other child will end up missing like Sebastian right now.
What?
Because this hate that people are spreading and attacking the parents and all that, we should be educating people on this so no other child will end up missing like Sebastian right now, because it can happen to Sebastian.
I don't know. I guess
This is a mother that lost her child to autism.
Jesus.
You might have
Lost her child to autism? What the hell does that mean?
they better be watching her, because she is a victim of Munchausen. She'll be a Munchausen too. And you just got to know.
I know. Please don't elope from the show.
You got to know.
We'll get through this together.
And that's why I say that we need to, we need to talk about elopement more than we should bashing the parents, y'all. And I think that that's one of the reasons why law enforcement I think that with all these stories of elopement.
Elopement? Is elopement a word? Is that really a word? Elopement?
Sebastian never eloped.
Is that Is that a word, like, for real? Because if it is, I don't want to make fun of her. But elopement sounds like an ice cream flavor. It is a word.
For, but it just takes that one time for a child to elope.
I don't think that she knew it was, though. So the point remains the same.
And so it just takes that one time splash pad. And I believe that, my opinion, that Stacy picked that baby up and the rest of them. And I think that this is just my opinion. I'm going to put a trigger warning out, but I believe that, I think that they knew that they could get money off a young blue-eyed blonde-headed little boy. And I think that they sold him into trafficking. And I think it was a traffic to go on, but I'm still, in my heart, I'm feeling he eloped and that the wrong person got him.
Well, Nita, so, I mean, so technically what it means is running away, secretly running away. And it kind of became synonymous with running away to get married. So you're not wrong, but it's basically like a secret form of running away. She's
And I think that maybe they need to look into some of the neighbors a little bit deeply,
a little bit deeply.
because look what happened
Deeply is a word.
with he basically eloped. He took off. He went down the road and went to the splash pad.
Did that?
And that's why I think Sebastian eloped, y'all, because it's very, very common for children with autism to elope. And people on the YouTube streets just doesn't realize that that is a big common problem with kids.
Did she just say who I think that she said basically eloped? Is that true? That's what she said?
So here is a story.
That's for damn sure. Right?
Jesus, you got to see the screen. That scared the crap out of me. Whistle. Come on. About a warning shot or something. Unreal. So this is your PG. Is that this is PG.
Hey, no turning that upside down.
That's funny, but
Hell no. But I'm gonna tell you something.
oh, I don't care. You can do whatever you want.
You know, don't come at PG sideways. Don't come at me sideways. Don't sit up there and lie on me. Don't sit up there and lie on me and say I do stuff I don't do. Right? Come at me sideways and I'm gonna tell you what. Well, I'm gonna stand my ground. Hey, you wanna go? We go. There you go. Right? I don't really give a shit. I don't care. I don't have no problem.
All right, so let me check the one from today. Oh my gosh. When that thing popped up on screen, that I was like, oh my God. Scared the crap out of me, actually. So the one from today make me want to chew bricks. Well, I don't have a problem with either one of them. I have more of a problem with, I don't say major problem, but I would say that I probably have more of a problem with Daisy, but I don't, a problem. It's not a problem. It's just, you know. All right, here we go. Right, yeah, see, just, yeah, I think that's kind of what I said, but elope, run away secretly in order to get married, especially without parental consent. Later, he eloped. Yeah, and I think it does mean something else in the world with autism, but I don't know what that is, because I don't know about that kind of stuff. I don't know about eloping. I don't know about autism, really. I don't know. I mean, I kind of do. I know as much as the person, you know, that doesn't know anything about it. I get what it is, and I've been around some people with autism, but they've all been very different. Like this one guy named Orion that I used to work with, he would tell me all the time that he had Asperger's. And for the longest time, I thought it was something way different than what it was, because he seemed kind of, like I couldn't tell anything. Although when I would tell jokes, he would sometimes just stare right through me, and he would always tell me that he didn't get sarcasm. And that was what he was saying, that like he doesn't understand. That's what he would tell me. He doesn't understand sarcasm. I don't know. And then I go, sure, you don't understand sarcasm. I actually said that. I'm not kidding. Luckily, the lawsuit got settled before it went anywhere else.
Down in the chat talking shit, Lisa K, and whistle while they lurk. Why don't you go lurk somewhere fucking else? Talking your shit about PG. Oh, PG ain't got no right to be saying this or that. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Oh, golly.
Just shut up. Well, how many answers have you got for any missing children? How many answers have you got for any missing children out here? How much have you contributed to?
Well, I like the Steve
finding any of these missing children or getting any answers whatsoever for them.
Whistle actually is the one that donated the Christmas tree.
Whistle While You Lurk is a fucking piece of trash that puts out a bunch of freaking bullshit on every creator out here. She's one of those bashers to the creators. Yeah. And, because she ain't got nothing better to do than fucking hate on people. She probably looks in the mirror and hates her fucking self. That's what these people do, right? They hate their damn selves, and then they want to put all that hate on somebody else. I ain't got nothing for that Whistle While She Lurks. Don't tell me shit.
Well, I know. I mean, like I said, everybody's got their opinion and stuff, but I guess she feels strongly about some of the stuff that you say she don't like.
I have accomplished a lot more tonight than you would believe. Whistle while you lurk. You probably just don't have the fucking brain power to understand it. There you go.
Oh, wait.
That's why, they have brilliant human beings like myself, and then they have you. Eve, whistle.
Brilliant. Yep. Oh, I mean, I wish I was. I'm anything but okay, here we go.
While you lurk, you probably just don't have the fucking brain power to understand.
You're getting very good.
And it. There you go. That's why, they have brilliant human beings like myself, and then they have you. Right? There you go.
I didn't know that you guys had such a beef. I mean, I knew that you didn't. I knew that you didn't care for her and that you would do clips on her. I didn't know that she had the disdain for you that you have, or that you guys equally share the disdain for each other. I had no idea. That's funny. Oh my goodness. I had no idea that it was that serious. Did she mention Lisa K too? And somebody sent me something about her that let me see. God, look at this. Lisa K has something to say. It rhymes. It's good. As I'm listening to each creator's videos about summer wells from the beginning, I heard Josh from the lab say accident cover-up was his theory until he found out DCS was coming the next day. Huh? DCS was not coming the next day. Where did he get that idea? And even if they were coming, they were not taking Summer. The case on Summer wasn't on abuse or neglect. God. People say they couldn't let DCS see Summer. I didn't say that. DCS had already been to the home more than once, so they already saw Summer. Big eyes, the emojis. You know, the big eyes. So they already saw Summer. So I guess that leaves Josh back to accident cover-up. What do you give a shit what I think? You think what you think. Why? What the hell are you talking about? Back to accident cover-up. Golly. The frig is that? Why are you so concerned about what I think? I really don't get it. Going back to what accident cover-up. I thought that for a long time. I still think it's possible. I haven't I know. It's just crazy. What the hell is that? I don't. Back to accident cover-up. So Lisa K has nothing to say. Is listening to my stuff and then disproving me, and then because she disproved me. But once again, I heard today that Dawn was talking about June 14th, the CPS, whatever. What the frig, dude? So I guess that yeah, you know, and I wouldn't even I don't even mind that critique. I mean, she can say whatever she wants. It's a wasting her fingers, but she says horrible stuff about me in chats and I never, I don't think about her. So I don't know why she's so into critiquing what I say. Well, okay, so if that makes Lisa or anybody else feel better that there was an accident cover up, I would look, and I don't, like I said, I don't know if there is or isn't, but that to me, that doesn't really change anything. I mean, if that's what happened and you covered it up, I mean, then covering it up is just as bad as committing an intentional act, if you ask me. And so, okay. So what's your theory? She's also an expert on quilts. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. Do you guys want me to play it pisses me. It really does. The WJHL just pisses me off with their coverage sometimes. But, I mean, what are they supposed to do? It's just, I don't know. I just find it ridiculous. Yeah, I like her too. She's a blast. I don't know if I want to do it. It really is so annoying, but I don't know if I want to. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Who cares? It really was not a. It's an ass kiss piece, as always.
Well, this
All right, here we go.
Saturday marks 3 years since the disappearance of then 5-year-old Summer Wells from her Hawkins County home.
The night she was reported missing, authorities said Summer was last seen walking from her home on Ben Hill Road in the
Okay, well, that's not true.
Beach Creek community. Hours later, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation would issue an endangered child alert for her. That would later turn into an Amber Alert.
To this day, law enforcement still has not located Summer Wells and are not any closer to finding her. News Channel 11's Ansley.
Oh, that's great news. That's awesome. Great. That's very positive stuff. My Lord. Hold on. Fit to screen. Okay, there we go.
Leslie Daniels spoke with Summer's parents.
We have pushed investigators for months to learn about new details or updates in this case. What we do know is that her family continues their search to bring Summer home. I spoke with both
Really? What? Did I miss something?
Dawn and Candace Wells in Kingsport at a place with deep meaning to Summer's disappearance. Borden Park is anything but quiet this time of year. But 3 years ago, it was filled almost weekly with people praying for Summer Wells.
I see all these families, you know, with their kids.
Oh my God. Has he been hibernating? The hell is going on there?
Kids and how much they enjoy them and stuff, and we were stripped away from all our kids. All our kids have been kidnapped from us by DCS, and who knows? We're not sure about Summer, but we know about.
Oh my God, such hog shit. Here we go.
Where our boys are at.
While the prayer vigils are now few and far between, Dawn and Candace Wells
Yikes. It's quite. I don't know. Why does she look? She doesn't look sad. She looks pissed.
haven't stopped praying that their daughter Summer will be found.
We have hope, always. I mean, but there's not much hope in this world. It's like,
God.
you know, we have to trust God that there's hope in eternal life in heaven.
Summer was reported missing on June the 15th of 2021.
We know that she was taken off our property, and we know she was taken away in a vehicle, or they would have.
Yeah, we know that she was taken off your property, most likely in a vehicle.
Found her in the area, if she was somewhere in the area. But who's responsible for her? We don't know.
I asked Dawn and Candace when was the last time they heard from investigators.
We haven't lately at all.
Speak up, Candace.
It's been.
The last
Go ahead,
time
Candace.
they
Speak up.
heard from investigators.
We haven't lately at all. It's been a while, over a year, I think. I haven't talked to any.
I haven't talked to investigators in a year. In a year. Oh my God. You haven't talked to investigators in a year. Oh.
Any
Wow.
law enforcement at all.
Holy shit.
I tried to talk to the FBI agent about it, but that didn't go anywhere.
Dawn said
That's when I talked to him.
he feels that he and his wife Candace were targeted by the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office.
Oh my God.
They intimidated us. They
It's like OJ. Did he get a nose job? I don't think so.
belittled us and done everything they could amidst all the chaos, and then the CPS was there doing the same thing.
When asked about how he thinks about Summer's disappearance 3 years later, Dawn spoke about a Department of Children's Services investigation.
They said somebody had called and said that we was giving our kids loaded guns to play with, and so they closed the case June 14th, which is something CPS does not do. They don't just close cases. So it's really odd and mystifying why they closed the case June 14th, and then 24 hours later, Summer's gone.
Summer's mother, Candace, sat in for part of our interview, but got up after a few questions.
Oh my God.
She was going to try, but her emotions are just too much.
The last update in the Summer Wells case from law enforcement.
So she didn't talk at all.
Was an age-progressed photo released in June of last year. This image was released.
I mean, I'm so glad that they are still covering the case. Like I mean, I get it, but oh my God.
Released by the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. If you have any information about the whereabouts of Summer Wells, call 1-800-TBI-FIND. That number is right there on your.
What the hell was that? I mean, seriously. What a terrible piece. Look at that. What is going on there? Just it's deja vu all over again. Don't attack the parents. Shut up. She looks like she's about to attack Ansley. Holy hell. That is the what? I mean, they've all been really bad. She's anteloping. They've all been really bad, like news puff pieces, but yeah, this one's just the worst. And Candace obviously doesn't want to be there again. And then Dawn just talks about how CPS is trying to steal how they stole their kids and blah, blah, blah. You know, just, I mean, that just looks childish. I don't know. I'm trying not to just be overly critical, but I mean, this is just dog shit. Everybody says that, you know, that Chris and Kate, or that the Sebastian Rogers case is similar to this case. And I mean, in some areas they are, but not. These two take the cake out of everybody that I've ever seen. I don't even think to me, it's not even close. You know, not even close. Well, you know, comparing the parents, it's not. You know, you can think whatever you want about Chris and Katie. You can think whatever you want about Seth. But, oh, my God. There's just nothing. I've never, ever seen anything like this and act this way. Yeah, you know what? I'm not a big body language guy, Eric, honestly, but I am here for some reason. I mean, I don't know what this says other than she just look. I mean, she looks like she's getting ready to have a cage match. I don't know. Yeah, they're married. I'm sure. I think. Yeah, they're married, aren't they? Yeah, they're married. Hold on, let me move this up a little bit. Just wild, absolutely wild. Was Justin live? What happened? What's up, dude? It's ridiculous. I know, she looks pissed. I wonder if I'm going to get a cease and desist from Dawn and Candace. That'd be interesting. Probably not, though. Probably not. I don't care if I do. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure why she looks so angry. I don't know if I see sexual tension, but I see something at least going one way. That's what you're getting prettied up. Come on. It's just, what the hell is going on? What is that? Seriously. Wow. Jeez.
Stopped praying that their daughter Summer will be found.
We have hope, always. I mean, but there's not much hope in this world. It's like, you know.
I don't understand. If Candace was there and she was asked a couple of questions, why didn't they play those answers?
We have to trust
Why didn't they play the questions?
God. There's hope in eternal life in heaven.
Summer was reported missing on June the 15th of 2021.
We know that she was taken off her property, and we know she was taken away in a vehicle, or they would have found her in the area if she was somewhere in the area.
Right.
But who's responsible for her? We don't know.
I asked Don and Candace when was the last time they heard from investigators.
We haven't lately at all. It's been a while, over a year, I think.
That's insanity. I don't even know who you should. That's crazy though. Oh my, like, that's wild. Hello, my friends, we meet again.
I haven't talked to any law enforcement at all. I tried to talk to the FBI agent about it, but that didn't go anywhere.
Don said,
Yeah, I don't know if that's what happened, to be honest. But
as he feels that he and his wife Candace were targeted by the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office.
They intimidated us, they belittled us, and done everything they could amidst all the chaos, and then the CPS was there doing the same thing.
When asked about how he thinks about Summer's disappearance 3 years later, Don spoke about a Department of Children's Services investigation.
They said somebody...
hey, I don't know if Brandy Neal's watching right now or not, but hey, Brandy, when was the last time you talked to investigators or went down to the police department?
He had called and said that we was giving our kids loaded guns.
Or just talk to law enforcement. I can guarantee you it's been within the last week.
To play with. And so they closed the case June 14th, which is something CPS does not do. They don't just close cases.
Yeah, they do. They sure do. They do close cases.
So it's really odd and mystifying why they closed the case June 14th, and then 24 hours later, Summer's gone.
Summer's
All right. Oh, my God.
mother, Candace, sat in for part of our interview, but got up after a few questions.
Yeah, I know.
She was going to try, but her motions
Mimi, what's up?
are just too much.
The last update in the Summer Wells case from law enforcement was an age progression.
I don't think I've ever seen his front teeth. I don't think I want to either. Let me move this really quick here. Front teeth. Sounds awful. I don't want to see. He has them though. I don't understand. Does anybody? I really cannot understand. Once again, I want to say that Ansley, we thank you for keeping Summer's name in the spotlight and following it up. I mean, that's appreciated, I'm sure. But holy crap. They wouldn't do an interview any other way. Candace won't. I don't know why. It's just it's wicked, dude. It's weird. I don't understand it. I wonder if Tim set this up. I wonder if Tim said this. Like, this could be the work of Tim. Playing interference here. Now, you know, my clients. But the funniest part about Tim, and I don't know where that guy's been at, but and I don't really care, but if you think about it, this guy legitimately, Tim, the only way that he got a hold of Don and Candace to be their media manager was like Don was avoiding him and he was like calling, he knocked on the door and then he taped something to Don's door. And like, cause he like taped his phone number to Don's door. Yeah, Don is smitten. You can't get Don around a female and where he's not like, oh. It's just, yeah, he did stalk him. That's exactly what he did. He legitimately crowbarred himself into the fabrics. And a little bit, thank you so much for donating that membership. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, the banana bread. Well, it makes sense if it's Tim. 1 year and they haven't. I don't know who you should be more upset with. Don or Candace or law enforcement. And matter of fact, I read the article and Don said that he thinks that it's probably a good thing that he doesn't hear from them, even though they're the lead agency on on Summer's case. He said that. Wonders. Both. I think, yeah, it feels like that is wild. Wild. Ugh. Just wild. I just don't understand. Yeah, it's hard to fathom that this is an actual. Let me see. That's kind of what I was thinking too. I mean, I think he's taking shots at law enforcement because they have done nothing to, I guess, clear them or say anything about them, and they're suspects in the disappearance of their daughter, blah, blah, blah. We all know that. And that they're not cooperating and that he doesn't want to hear from law enforcement, that it's a good thing. They haven't heard from them in over a year. Holy crap. It just blows my mind. Oh, wow. Got all their children taken. No charges on those either. Just, one casualty. Summer's missing. She's disappeared. like at what point, I don't know how long somebody has to go to be presumed deceased. And I don't know if that will have anything to do with the charges that could be brought. There is, but then again, I think the parents have to do something about that. So that's probably not going to happen. God, really? I mean, I know that sounds like a long time, but like, it's already 7 years. 7 years in Tennessee. Well, look, I'm not quite halfway there, but 7 years. Yeah. Good night, Juicy. 7 years. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what her shirt says. I don't want to look that close. I'm sure it does vary state to state, but 7 years sounds about right. 10 years, somewhere around there. But they're right. I don't think that there's a cookie cutter answer. So it could be, who knows? What I do find surprising, and let me go back here.
Those are now few and far between. Dawn and Candace Wells haven't stopped praying that their daughter Summer will be found.
The night she was the Bureau of
Enforcement still has not located Summer Wells and are not any closer to finding her. News Channel 11's Ansley Daniels spoke with Summer's parents.
We have pushed investigators for months to learn about new details or updates in this case. What we do know,
so she's saying that they're not even talking,
is that her family continues their search to bring Summer home. I spoke with both Dawn and Candace Wells in Kingsport at a place with deep meaning to Summer's disappearance. Borden Park is anything but quiet this time of year.
Is this because this is where the prayer vigils were held?
But 3 years ago, it was filled almost weekly with people praying for Summer Wells.
I see all these families, with their kids and how much they enjoy them and stuff, and we were stripped away from all our kids. All our kids have been kidnapped from us by DCS, and we're not sure about Summer, but we know about where our boys are at.
Does he have any idea how insane he sounds? Talking about CPS. You sound absolutely nuts, Don. Like, the general public will look at that and just go, good Lord. They saved your kids. They're feeding your kids. They're taking care of them.
Prayer vigils are now few and far between. Dawn and Candace Wells haven't stopped praying that their daughter Summer will be found.
We have hope, always. But there's not much hope in this world. We have to trust God that there's hope in eternal life in heaven.
Summer was reported missing on June the 15th of 2021.
We know that she was taken off our property, and we know she was taken away in a vehicle, or they would have found her in the area if she was somewhere in the area.
It all goes right back there.
But who's responsible for her? We don't know.
I asked Dawn and Candace.
We don't know. Speaks for everybody. You weren't even there.
When was the last time they heard from investigators?
I am surprised that they let them spew that about the DCS. And, I don't know what. All I know is that there was some crime, some sort of crime had to be committed for them to lose their children permanently. They didn't do it because out of an abundance of caution or whatever. To remove 3 children from a home where a child has just went missing, there has got to be something. There has got to be something that was done. And, you know, I know that CPS and DCS is weaponized against people all the time. And I understand that. And it's a terrible thing. But, oh my God. That's not what happened here. Regardless of what Dawn says, it's just not true. And that's so we go from somebody came up there and now, you know, they're legally stealing our children, but we're not sure about Summer. So they've been victimized by two different predators. I mean, is that what we're saying here? Is that it's just such horseshit. And you know that Candace didn't want to be there. I talked to Don one time when they were supposed to do an interview. He's like screaming at her, and you made it look like you just, you know, Tim set this whole friggin' thing up. And I was, wow, bro. Wow. He says everything. He thinks everybody did. He's tried. He just can't. Because DCS actually did take his children, which, like I said again, and it just drives me nuts. Like, and the people that want to defend them, and, you know, they're welcome to. It's, you know, I get it, innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, but holy crap. You can't tell me that this isn't just a mind-blowing situation that gets more every year that passes. You look back and go, how is this still the way it is? Whether they did it or not, there's no answers. And they're not taking questions. And everybody would say, well, it's an ongoing investigation. Right. Is it, though? Is it really ongoing? Or is it just, you know, who knows? It's crazy. It's absolutely insane that this is still going on. And it's just, who knows how much longer it'll go on. Let me find the article really quick and bring that up. Because I believe, yeah, here it is. All right, here it is. It's been over a year, I think. I haven't talked to any law enforcement at all. That's good, Don, staying out of trouble. I tried to talk to that FBI agent about it. Right. It's been a while, over a year. I haven't talked to any law enforcement at all. I tried to talk to the FBI agent, but that didn't go anywhere, said Wells. It's probably a good thing not to hear from Hawkins County, in my opinion. How is that a good thing? Yeah, that FBI, like Ansley knows who he's talking about. it's been a while, over a year, I think. I haven't talked to any law enforcement at all. I tried to talk to that FBI agent about it, but that didn't go anywhere. Said Wells, it's probably a good thing not to hear from Hawkins County, in my opinion. And I'm trying not to like just, be a pessimist and bag on Don because I don't like him. But I'm trying to justify in my mind here why it's probably a good thing not to hear from Hawkins County in his opinion. And the only thing that I could think of is that if he hears from them, it's probably because he's in trouble. Like if it's probably because that Hawkins County said, let's see, it's probably because Hawkins County said that they are when News Channel 11 asked Wells why that was his opinion, he answered with the following: it seems like it's always negative towards us. It always seems like it was negative towards us. What is he talking about? Of course it's negative against you. But, I mean, the reason he probably doesn't want to hear from him is because he's a suspect. And that they're not cooperating in the investigation. Last time we heard from the sheriff and the lead detective as well. Or whoever he is. I can't even remember his name. I don't know. The sourpuss. The one that always has that sourpuss look on his face. He always looks so grumpy. So. Let's see. Is he a named suspect? Who, Dawn? Is that your question? Is Dawn a named suspect? Pretty according to Ronnie Lawson, I believe he is, yeah. Well, there's no home. Well, so I believe that he is, yeah. Yeah, but that's not really, that's really a disingenuous way to put it. Because I'm not a suspect and you're not a suspect. So not everybody's a suspect, okay? But everybody surrounding the case, I guess, or whoever, I mean, I would Don doesn't sound like he's having open talks with them. They say it's not cold, but I don't understand how it couldn't be cold. That doesn't really make any sense. Why it wouldn't be cold. Let's see. According to Ronnie Lawson, everybody's still a suspect. Yes, correct. Well, there's different levels, right? Person of interest, suspect. I mean, I guess it just depends on the agency, but I mean, if you're a person of interest, it's, to me, that's pretty much the same thing. But it's all semantics. If you're a person of interest, they're interested in you in the crime. If you're a suspect, they suspect that you have committed a crime of sorts. So it's really, it's semantics. And I mean, if you were to ask the local sheriff's department, like if it was, okay, so say something like there's a robbery or a bank robbery, and well, no, that's a bad example. I just, like, who else could he be talking about? What did D say? Let's see what D said. Where is D? Totally random. I hope the boys are completely shielded from all this. It seems almost like a witness protection thing. Yeah, yeah. That's... I don't know. Yeah, like I said, it's just, to me, it's a matter of some, like, it's not, it's just semantics, though. It's not really, let me see here. Let me find this really quick. Let's see. I'm looking. Where is that stupid? God, it's so long ago. I don't know if I can find it or not. I don't know where it is. But yeah, from the last thing I heard that he was where it is.
It has now been more than 8 weeks since the family of Hawkins County 5-year-old Summer Wells reported her missing.
Law enforcement wants the public to know their investigation into Summer's disappearance is still going on tonight. Summer Wells was reported missing by her family on the evening of June 15th. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation issued an Amber Alert the next day. For several weeks following, hundreds of rescue personnel performed a ground search in the immediate area near her Beach Creek community home in Hawkins County. While the search not as visible as before, Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson today said that he and his officers have not given up on finding her.
I understand people's curiosity about where we're at in the case as far as investigation. I know people speculate, and I understand that, but they have to understand our number one goal from day one is to find Summer, and everybody's still a suspect. Person of interest, however you want to put it, and we're still very intensely looking into it.
There you go. semantics from him.
Investigators are still hoping.
So I mean, who are they talking about?
Person, but they have to understand our number one guy.
I remember Nick Barris, when this went down, said that this was, let's see, that they were looking into, what was it? I don't know.
Go from day one is to find Summer, and everybody's still a suspect, person of interest, however you want to put it. And
yeah, but when he says everyone, I mean, he's talking about the people that are involved in the case. They're not talking about the entire world's a suspect. This guy has 5 inches of dust on Summer's case file. If it isn't lost, I know, it's weird, isn't it? Wonder if she's a guardian name. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think he doesn't want to solve it, but I think that with the things that have came out about his son and how he was living with his son and how his son got this like suspended 20-year sentence, I think that a lot of people kind of lost some faith in that situation. And let me see here. Because of, that's just what I think. I think that a lot of faith was lost. Where is it? That wasn't the that wasn't what I looked for. Trying to find something here, but probably. Well, I don't know. I think that's the one I just watched. Yeah. Maybe that was the one. I don't know. Search is not over. Is this the one we just watched? I think it is. That Summer was the number one priority.
Sheriff is talking about details in the Summer Wells investigation. He hasn't done it yet until now. Her father is also showing us a path he claims, a little used path, he claims a kidnapper used to abduct his daughter and then disappear without a trace.
Our Erica Lunsford walked that trail with Don Wells and sat face to face with Sheriff Ronnie Lawson in a WVLT.
Let me see. I'm not sure if I agree with you, Josh, Mr. Lewis. In my honest opinion, is another good old boy. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have that. I don't have a strong opinion about it, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
The exclusive interview.
Now 114 days after the little girl was reported missing. Erica, you've learned a lot. Tell us more.
That's right. Summer's father tells me he believes the trouble started at the basement door, a door he says her brothers often left unlocked and wide open.
And we'd get on them a lot, and so you can't do that, but it just, you know, we'd always find it open a lot of times and stuff. And so we tried to control that, but to know, you know, they couldn't control it 100% of the time.
Dawn Wells tells me Summer was last seen going to the basement to play with her toys. Her 3 older brothers upstairs, her mother and grandmother in the yard facing away from the basement door, and Dawn Wells at work.
We don't know if someone was waiting in the basement or if she come outside here and went to the swing. All we know is she went down the basement.
Wells says he believes someone was lurking at the top of a dog trail, just feet away from the basement door. He says the predator somehow managed to snatch Summer, then raced down the steep hill as she struggled.
I guess you guys want to walk down through here?
God, I don't know who. That mattress didn't get like that just on the outside, did it?
Struggled.
Like somebody was sleeping on that thing.
I guess you guys want to walk down through.
Oh my Lord.
Here.
The trail was not an easy walk. To get down the rugged hill, Wells and I had to hold on to trees. I struggled.
Yeah, while you kidnap a child. Good.
Not to trip or even fall on tree roots.
I need to slide a little bit.
So the dogs kind of came down this trail here.
Yeah.
It's pretty steep.
Yeah. And I didn't know the dogs even had a trail down through here until the police dogs followed it all the way to the road.
Will says he overheard authorities say search dogs followed Summer's scent down the trail to the road before losing it. He painted a vivid picture.
But that's not true either.
Of a kidnapping, telling me a neighbor likely heard Summer scream.
I think whoever grabbed her probably had her mouth covered, and I think she was gasping for air by the time she got down through here somewhere because our neighbor heard a scream, a really funny scream. I think they just carried her to a vehicle and threw her in there and took her somewhere far away from here.
Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson has not publicly commented on specifics of the case until now. I asked Sheriff Lawson about Wells' claims. Did dogs follow Summer's scent down the trail to the main road? The sheriff says yes.
The dogs had a pretty good trail, a track for a little while, but then it disappeared, but they lost scent it when they come to the road. And sometimes canines, they will lose the scent when it changes different type, where they maybe went from the gravel to the pavement.
And did a neighbor hear a scream?
Best I recall, it's been a couple months ago, I think that was unfounded.
Wells tells me the family home on Ben Hill Road is surrounded by drug dealers and buyers.
You get all kinds, you know, with the drug trade, and we've seen quite a bit of stuff surrounding the meth thing. We've parked in our neighbors caught them parked at our road in our driveway in the middle of the night or early in the morning and stuff like that, and run them off, and they get mad and they raise Cain, and we've had quite a bit of problems.
But Sheriff Lawson tells me Wells lives on a quiet street.
I've heard rumors of, you know, there is maybe a drug dealer on that road, but it's just like anywhere.
Isn't that Fred?
Ben Hill Road is no different than any other roads in Hawkins, Sullivan, or any other county, as far as even Knox County. We all have drug problems, but no, that's not that problem. That's not correct either.
It's not like a hot spot.
No, it's not a hot spot. And it's a dead-end road, so there's very little traffic, if any.
Don Wells says he doesn't know why anyone would take his daughter, but isn't shocked by the disappearance of a child.
There's a lot of missing children.
But Sheriff Lawson says children don't just go missing, especially in Hawkins County.
No, ma'am, we don't have any other missing children.
At Summer's Hilltop home, Wells showed me a refrigerator he says Summer played on.
You know, I don't know what else she did, but I was like, what in the world is that?
And we walked to Summer's swing. This is her favorite.
That's her favorite, yeah. She liked to twirl.
Don Wells is pleading for his daughter's return.
Whoever has her will have mercy, and please let her come home.
Sheriff Lawson says investigators remain committed to finding Summer.
Everyone in Summer's case is still a suspect.
Boom. In Summer's case. Not Joe Schmo, the ragman. Not Josh. Not McDonough. Not you. Not anybody else who's been accused. Not Trevor Lee. Nobody else. I don't know how much more clear. I mean, if they weren't suspects, he would just say they're not suspects. He clearly states that they're suspects, right? I mean, is that what I'm getting?
And Summers.
Investigators remain committed to finding Summer.
Everyone in Summers' case is still a suspect.
Mom, Dad, everyone in Summer's case.
Don Wells tells me he didn't know the dog trail existed until after Summer disappeared.
Erica, you've talked to Summer's mother before as well. She was not a part of this story. Where was she when you were doing these interviews?
Candace Bly was at the home during the interview, but she didn't want to talk and she stayed inside.
Whoa, there's a shocker. Stupid. All right. Candace didn't want to talk. We just saw that. Just again, that's the same thing that's been going on.
A mercy, and please let her come home.
Sheriff Lawson says investigators remain committed to finding Summer.
Everyone in Summers' case is still a suspect.
I don't know how you. I don't know how people say that they're not. I mean, have they ever I don't think Ronnie Lawson's ever came out and said that there were suspects that had been cleared. I mean, this clearly states yeah, I actually will. I don't think that, but yeah, it's blatantly obvious, right? I just don't get it. I mean, I really don't. And because they'll flat out just tell you people that they'll just flat out say Don and Candace aren't suspects, and that's just cannot be true. I would think so. I sure would think so. She does. She says some really weird stuff sometimes. I haven't really paid attention to her much. Email address is labratarmy@gmail.com. labratarmy@gmail.com. See here. All right. I'll check it out. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Oh, I mean, wait, there's this, none of the stories ever add up. None of the stories add up. None of the timelines don't match. The sheriff says they're a suspect, and people still want to kiss their ass and say, oh, no, they're legitimate suspects in the disappearance of their daughter. And that's why Don says this shit about law enforcement or whoever he's talking to. You know, that's why he doesn't want to hear from them. I agree with you, Eric, very much. Oh, I'm sure that he will. I'm sure he will. He's saying it without saying it. Well, but Katie Bug, I think that he did actually say it though. Like I believe that he actually, I know that he didn't go, Dawn is a suspect, Candace is a suspect, but he uses very, he uses very, very specific in Summer's case. Anybody that's involved in the case, I guess. They were not on vacation that day. I saw them in pictures. I saw them in pictures that day. There were dogs everywhere. And not just canine dogs.
Home.
Sheriff Lawson says investigators remain committed to finding Summer.
Everyone in Summer's case is still a suspect.
So that sounds sounds about right to me. Oops, sorry. Yeah, no, they didn't. Well, yeah, I'm really disappointed in that situation as well. You know, behind the scenes, I've heard people that are friendly with her say that, you know, that she has said that Dawn and Candace are this or they're that, and that's why she has distanced herself from them. That she doesn't want Dawn to know where she lives, and all that may be true. I mean, I think Dawn knows where I live because he told me he'd come here and, you know, whack me. He did. He said it. I think he said it. I don't know if he said it or not. I don't care. Okay. Anyway. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got. Good night.
son, where'd you find this?
Chunky chunk.
Right. Right. Right.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?